Hey folks, it's your main man James Lloyd here, and we are here at the Lockdown Diner with a very special episode. We have a very special guest with us doing some things in the kitchen. Say hello to Wifager! And she is making for us today stuffed chicken breast. If you've ever had the opportunity to go to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and had their chicken breast, you'll know what this is all about. So, without any further ado, Wifager.
Yes, and first of all, let me say this is my take on Ruth's Chris version of their chicken breast. I don't need Ruth or Chris coming after me in any way, shape, or form. So again, my disclaimer, my version of their stuffed chicken breast. So, and it's real simple, everyone. You're going to start off with about 4 ounces of cream cheese. Now, we like things spicy around here, so we get the jalapeno cream cheese. And I'm going to use about 4 ounces of that. Put it in my little mixing bowl. And leave it out for a while to make sure it's nice and soft so that you don't have to nuke it in the microwave. And then I'm going to use about 4 ounces of ricotta, which I also had resting. My husband calls it making it relax. So it is relaxed and it's all room temperature. And next we are going to add some sharp cheddar, whatever brand you like. We like Giant Eagle, so we're just going to dump that in our little bowl. And next we are going to add a little bit of the shaved blend. Not much, but I just like to do another cheese to it. So that's basically about 4 or 5 cheeses if you ask me, but who's counting? Okay, next we are going to, I guess I should just start mixing this up. And as you can see how easy it is to blend this all together, because everything had been relaxing. But before I go any further, I'm going to put some fresh thyme in that my husband had already took off the sprig for me, but I think I'm going to need to add a little bit more. So let me get a good one here. Oh, this will do. So he said I'm supposed to go against the grain, which I am doing. See that, honey? I could do it too.
Yay.
And maybe just these guys right here. Oh, I just kind of pulled that off. And how about, your secret ingredient is this powder ranch seasoning. This is what makes this chicken special. So the last time I made it, I used a whole pack, but this time I'm not gonna use a whole pack, only because it's really, really salty. So why don't we just try using a half? This is what you want. If you do not have this ingredient, don't make it, because it won't turn out right. Okay, and since this is really salty, I'm going to add some pepper to kind of tone that down a little bit. And this is what it looks like. And all you have to do is just mix it all together. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells incredible. Oh,
We need that smell-o-vision. Come on, people. Whoever's got the deep pockets and, food lovers, let's get together. We're going to get smell-o-vision going.
And so, this is the filling. This is what is going to go into your chicken breast. So, I'm going to let this sit for a minute while I prepare the chicken breast. So, I'll catch you in a minute. And we are back. And what I've done with my chicken breast, I've already washed them, patted them dry. We get our chicken breast from Omaha Steaks, so they come individually wrapped, which is so awesome because we only have to make like a couple at a time should we choose. But if you've had their Ruth's Chris stuffed chicken breast, they come with like skin and all that. You don't have to use that. You can use whatever you want. So now we're just gonna make the pockets to actually put our filling in to our chicken breast. So don't be scared. Get a knife, go down in the middle. You can kind of feel where the knife is going back and just kind of open it up. And don't go all the way, but yet you have a nice pretty pocket. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these. And just start here, kind of feel your way back. Know where your knife is. Another pocket. This guy, I'm gonna turn him over. Again, know where your knife is at all times. And create a pocket. And the last one. Let's start here. Center it off. Feel where the knife is going. Kind of stop where I know where the pocket ends. Okay, that's done. So let's stuff these puppies. All right, we got our filling, which we made earlier. And all we're gonna do is stuff them on in the pockets that we just created. It's a messy job, but somebody's gotta do it. Just get as much as you can in there. It'll probably overflow, but that's all right. This guy up. Spoonful of filling. Stuff this guy. Next. All down in there. Look at that. It's going to be overflowing with the filling. And finally, the last one. Get on in there. Yep, you too. I'm going to just use my hands for this guy. If you hear that, I'm getting a text message with the barking dogs. How cool is that? All right, and maybe I'm just gonna like go around. You can't reuse this filling, so if you have any left, just go ahead and put the rest in there. Wherever you see like a blank spot or where you think, you know, a breast would need more filling in it. Okay, look at that. These are nice and stuffed. This guy right here. Just a little bit more in there. All right, so I'm gonna whip off these gloves and discard, grab a new pair. Are you getting a shot of that, honey? All of the chicken breast nice and stuffed. So I've already preheated my oven to about 450. And what we're gonna do is before I place the chicken breast on a cookie sheet, I'm going to just drizzle it with a bit of olive oil. Just like that. And then I got a new pair of gloves because the other ones were icky, as you could see, stuck with that filling. And I want to do some special things to my chicken breast. Do you remember that garlic I showed you earlier? It was a garlic paste. We're going to smother these with that paste and then put a pat of butter on it because we don't have any skin and we want these to brown. We want it to look like their skin on the chicken breast. So that's the secret in order to make that happen. And before we do that, we don't want our chicken breast filling coming apart. So I'm just gonna take a couple of toothpicks and kind of stuff these down in here like so. And just kind of stuff them down so that you can get your filling in there. Nice and sturdy. Look at that. Come on, this guy. Come on, baby. Boom. And then finally, we have one more, the final guy. It's a messy job. I'm not even gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. But the end result, oh my gosh. Okay, since our hands are already kind of got the filling on, I'm just gonna wipe these gloves off because I want to use, I don't want filling on the top of these when I put them in. So I'm just gonna take my garlic in my hands and just kind of sprinkle it on here. Because if you've had their chicken breasts, you know they're really garlicky. So this is going to make sure we get the same vibe. So just kind of go in between your little toothpicks. Place that on top. You can't go wrong, no matter how you pat it down in here. It's your prerogative. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. There we have it. So, I'm only going to season the top of these after I put them on the cookie sheet. Because trust me, you don't need any more seasoning than that filling, which is already in here. And so now I can disregard my gloves once again. And wipe my hands once again. And I'm only going to put on some Poultry Magic because you don't need a whole lot of seasoning, like I said. So I'm just gonna tap this on here. And boom, as my husband would say. And I think I want to add some paprika for color because it's going to be pretty. So I will do the tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Pretty like you.
Oh, you're so sweet. And that's going to be our color. See that? Yay. And then finally, you're gonna need the butter. I know most people don't want to use butter, but you need this in order to make this dish. And just take a little, we have the unsalted version because you just don't want a whole lot of salt. That packet of seasoning, like I was telling you, it was salty enough. So just put a pat of butter on there. That's all you need. And now it's ready to go in the oven. So, put them in at 450, maybe for about a half an hour. And as soon as it's done, we'll be back. Okay, folks, our chicken breasts are ready. And what I did was, when I took them out of the oven, shortly before they were done, and I put them in a much more desirable serving dish. And as you can see, they're nice and brown. The cheese is oozing out. I removed all of the toothpicks and I cannot wait. Now you can serve this with anything that you want. I chose smashed potatoes with a little bit of parsley on the top, and we are ready to throw it down. So, bon appetit.